Greetings from the Freedom Wellbeing Institute. My name is Susan Stevenson, and I'd like to welcome you to this meditation on thankfulness. I encourage you to find a quiet place where you will not be interrupted and to relax and lie or sit somewhere comfortable in that space. I encourage you now to start breathing consciously in your normal breathing rhythm. As you breathe in, you'll be able to feel your breath coming into your body through your nose or your mouth. And then you'll feel yourself exhaling that breath slowly out through your mouth or nose. Put aside judgment and just relax into the normal way that your body breathes. Breathing is one of the most critical capabilities that we have, and this action goes on day after day with very little effort or consciousness from us. It's one of those areas of our life for which we can be thankful. As you're breathing, I encourage you now to deepen your breath a little, to expand your chest a little more as you breathe in, and to breathe out completely and fully when you exhale, so that all of that air that you have had nourishing your body and your cells, the waste leaves your body and leaves you clear to feel better. As you start today, or you end today, I encourage you to think about the experiences that you either have had over this day or the experiences that you are anticipating having today. I'd like you to begin by thinking about a flavour or a taste that you have experienced today, something that filled you with pleasure and joy, or something that you anticipate giving to yourself today. A little thanks to yourself for your ongoing efforts on this day. Now I encourage you to consider a smell that you have smelt today, or one that you anticipate smelling through the day. It might be that first cup of coffee. It might be that you visited a department store and you took advantage of some of the free samples and experienced some pleasurable scent or perfume. Now I'd like you to think about something that you have heard today, or something that you plan to hear. Perhaps it's the sound of your doorbell ringing and somebody special coming to see you. Or perhaps it's your favourite musician or group playing music that simply transports you to wonderful memories, or perhaps something that you hope will happen in the near future. Consider the emotions that those sounds raise in you. Do you remember having fun with groups of people, friends, or work colleagues or family? What was it that you liked about the sound? Perhaps it wasn't music. Perhaps they were the sounds you heard when you were walking through a forest. Maybe you heard the happy birds singing, or the wind rustling through the trees, Or perhaps you were actually near a beach and you could hear the waves rolling in and crashing on the beach in a regular, soothing and calming way. Perhaps you are thankful for those sounds and the reassurance and the pleasure that they give to you. You might also think about things that you have touched, or perhaps you anticipating touching today. It might be holding the hand of someone that you love or care about. It might be wearing a favourite piece of clothing that is particularly soft or warm and comforting when you put it on. It might even be the feeling of slipping into your bed at night and feeling the cool sheets nestling all around you, close and warm. Or perhaps you consider the texture of what you are sitting or lying on now. Is it smooth or is it rough? Is it furry or is it cold? The ability to feel things around us can give us memories and pleasure. Our senses supply so much to us and are so important in our lives in terms of giving us memories and giving us experiences that we hold and can be thankful for. You might also think about the things that you can see. Perhaps they are beautiful sights in the distance, a lake or a mountain, or perhaps it's a beautiful fashion design or a photograph or a painting. Perhaps it's just a beautifully organised garden full of different flowers and plants that together are like a symphony that your eyes can feast on. Our senses give meaning to our lives. Sometimes we're aware of them one by one, giving our brain information to process. But sometimes they all activate together and they build a memory or they help us learn something that is stimulating and innovative for us. Something that lifts us and our lives to a different level altogether. I would like you to consider the gifts that your senses give you and begin to notice these different experiences that they provide and to feel a sense of thankfulness for what they are offering to you. Now I encourage you to put your hands on your ribs, and as your hands rest there, to feel your breath continuing to softly draw in and to expand your chest and then your stomach, and then notice how your stomach and your rib cage relax and sink as the breath leaves your body. Now I encourage you to take your palms and place them together, and then place those hands on your forehead. With your hands held there, I'd like you to consider the thankful thoughts that you can entertain in your mind today. Then I'd like you to move those hands to your lips and consider making all of the words that leave your mouth today thankful ones, ones that express gratitude for the many things that you have. Finally, I ask you to put your hands together over your heart and to consider how you could perform thankful actions as you go through your day. As we think about being thankful to ourselves and our bodies, we can also begin to think about others that we might be thankful for. Family members, friends, partners, and even those who lived before we lived. Perhaps our grandparents or their grandparents, who always had a dream of creating something special for the people that came after them. I encourage you, as you finish your meditation today, to consider for a moment the love and the efforts and the gifts that were given to you by many people you have never met in your family and in your community. And now, as you lie, begin to relax heavily against the surface you are on. And when you're ready, begin to slowly wiggle your fingers and toes and lift your arms and legs and begin to return to your day, taking with you this message of thankfulness and spreading it around to all that you meet, either tomorrow or through your day, or perhaps those that you met yesterday.